All right. Today we're here with the homie Zay. How you doing today, Zay?
I'm doing great, man. Really good. Just another day outside of the Matrix. How about you?
About the same, about the same. Just enjoyed some air, went jogging like I told you a little bit earlier, and now I'm just kind
Yeah,
of chilling out. A little Xbox.
it's good, man. It's good to get some nature on a day like this.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
What games did you say you were playing on Xbox right now?
I usually play Call of Duty Cold War now.
Oh,
I'm a really big Call of Duty fan, so
okay.
but I also have my side games like Apex Legends, Forza,
Forza,
Skate 3
okay.
Classic. I love Skate 3, so
Oh, that's a classic. It's a classic
oh
game right
yes.
there. So we're definitely gonna have to get on some Cold War. I've been playing that a lot recently as well.
Yes, most definitely.
Definitely. What would you say is your favorite game of all time?
Favorite game of all time? I mean, I'll probably tell you like my top three.
Okay, okay, do it.
So I'd probably say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That was a classic.
Okay, all right.
Um, and then Skate 3. And then for my third one, I'd probably say Infamous. I don't know if you know what that
Oh
game
no,
is.
I played it. Which one? I played the first one.
The first one, dude. That
Okay,
game's
yeah,
really fun. I used to have the PlayStation 3. I used to play, bro. That's all I used to play.
that's a great game. I played it at my boy's house. I never had a PlayStation past PlayStation 2 myself.
Yeah,
All right,
really fun
so
game.
uh, the way we linked up is because actually I don't remember exactly how, but I saw something you posted on Twitter about 'cause you're into gematria. I've been
Yeah.
looking into it somewhat over the past couple of years as well. What made you lean towards studying that?
I mean, honestly, I didn't really. I mean, it just kind of came naturally to me. I tell people this all the time. A lot of people overthink gematria and everything, and I feel like it's mainly because of the whole numbers system, and how it's like an ancient thing, and it's very swept under the rug for obvious reasons. It exposed a lot of what's going on today, but I mean, honestly, I didn't really study it. Honestly, it just like I saw somebody talking about it on YouTube, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this or whatever?" So I went and did my research. I found a couple YouTube channels, and I mean, the rest is history. Honestly, I didn't like honestly when I first heard about it, it was like, "What even is this? This sounds way too crazy." Because I mean, a lot of people, they hear about how they run everything by numbers and how it goes back to the book of Kabbalah and all this, you know, and then they're just like, "Wow, that sounds like a conspiracy or a coincidence."
Yeah.
Like it's not a coincidence that there's 1776 hours and 47 days, or in 74 days. Independence Day is 7/4. I mean, it's stuff like that where they just put it in your face. And I mean, it's up to you whether you take it and just do something with it or just keep on with your day. It's kind of like a red pill, blue pill type thing. So, most
Totally,
definitely. Yeah.
totally, totally. Have you? I'm assuming you've seen Zach's videos because I've seen you use the
Oh,
gematrinator.
yeah, of course. That honestly, after I saw like his first, because I first found out about Gematria around like literally, I think it was 3 weeks after the whole George Floyd thing.
Oh, damn. Okay, you're
Yeah.
new.
So,
Okay, that's what's up.
yeah,
That's
so it went
refreshing.
from
That's
like,
refreshing.
right, exactly. So it went from coronavirus. I was questioning that. And then honestly, coronavirus was like the tip of the spear for me to just awaken to not only myself, but the world around me. But so yeah, I heard about coronavirus and all that. And then the whole George Floyd thing happened. Weeks later, I found out about Gematria. I go on his channel and I saw him, decode the George Floyd incident. And I was just hooked. Oh, it's not even hooked. It's just like it just naturally came to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the information is so interesting that kind of draws you in.
Yeah,
If you're
exactly.
honest with yourself, it's like everything being coded by those numbers is kind of like what was it? Flight 77 with the 77
Um,
foot tall Pentagon
yeah, it's stuff
after
like that. It's
77
just
minutes in
like,
the air.
yeah, it's just like stuff like that. You just can't. I don't understand how people just, they see that and they're just like, okay, and then just go on with their day. You just kind of have to dig right into it. But I
Exactly.
don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I'm no expert at it. But you don't have to be an expert at it because it's if you can count, you can understand this shit. Really, it's all up
Yeah, it's
to you
really
accept
simple.
it. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah, man. So,
Hell yeah.
damn. So, besides gematria, have you on the I mean like on the spiritual type of level, what are your views on like the react what we're in like what's
Oh,
going on right
okay.
now?
I see, I know exactly what you mean. See, when people ask those type of questions, it's really hard to even like form it into a certain, like a good sentence, because
Yeah.
everything is just so deep. Like, I mean, personally, yes, we do live in a matrix. And I always used to hear that my entire life. We live in a matrix, all this other deep stuff. And my higher self definitely heard it, but I don't know. I remember back when I was in sixth grade, somebody was like, Illuminati, da 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 da. This stuff is going around with LeBron being number six and,
No,
and all this. So I'm just like, Illuminati, that makes no sense. But I'm kind of getting off the track. So as far as spirituality goes, I mean, this isn't even the real world, We're here to visit, we're here to take it all in, experience life how it is. Life is like a song, it's like a melody, It's
mhm.
all duality. It's highs and then there's lows.
Well, yeah.
And and when you get deep into like religion and how everything's meant to control you, it's all programming. They want to program you to just keep being trapped in the cycle of reincarnation. They want to keep taking your good energy and just, using it to their advantage. And as far as spirituality, I always used to think was complicated. Like I used to hear about people, oh, he's meditating, oh, he's just doing that. I didn't think meditating actually did something for the soul,
Same. Yeah. Sounded stupid at first, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
now they have the science, they can brain scan you and it does tremendous things.
Exactly. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm like an old soul. Everybody's like, because I'm 20 years old, in case you didn't know, everybody's like, how do you have all this knowledge and everything? And I mean, it's just something normal to me. I honestly don't see how much knowledge I have. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
to be honest, I appreciate someone your age having knowing this amount of things because when I was your age, this information wasn't out there like it is now. You can just find it readily now. When
yeah.
I was your age, I was feel like I was a lot was kind of ridiculed. Like even like my best friends would call me like a drug addict for
Oh, of course.
smoking weed, and I was crazy thinking that mushrooms are good for the brain, things
Yeah,
like that. So
it's
it's real
stuff like that.
refreshing.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm glad I awakened the way I did because honestly, I don't even know how I even awakened myself because I have a whole dark past. I used to be super
Mm.
depressed.
Oh yeah.
I used to
How,
be really on like a lot of antidepressants. I was on
hmm.
Prozac. I was on that for a year and a half almost.
What do you think
And
caused you to need something like that? Like, was it like a
I, w-
moment, like a
well, I mean,
flashpoint moment?
well, I mean, as far as like my whole life, I mean, you probably can relate to this too. I was always the black sheep. I never fit in with
Mhm.
anybody. I was always lonely. Nobody's ever understood me. And then, I
Are you an
mean, now that's a
Aquarius?
really good thing. No, I'm actually a Libra.
Oh, another air sign. Okay, I
Yeah.
feel
Wait.
you.
So what sign are you?
Aquarius,
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah. But I'm a Libra. I'm all about duality. So
definitely. I love
anyway,
Libras.
like I was saying with the whole Prozac thing, I was on Prozac for a year and a half, and I don't know if you know that Prozac, it's a 94% fluoride. You can go do the
Oh,
research. It's
yeah.
crazy. So when I only honestly I found that out about a month ago. And then I got off of Prozac like a month after I awakened. I awakened in May 2020. You know, I think that's the month actually the whole George Floyd thing happened with Corona and dude.
Probably because it's 420. No,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
that number
Yeah,
42.
yeah. 42 is a huge number. They love to mock with that number. So I
Yeah,
mean, it's just stuff
Mayor,
like that.
Braun. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on in the world. I don't know how people haven't even awakened yet. They do things every single day. Like earlier today, Larry King was hospitalized for COVID-19.
oh yeah, I saw you tweeted about that.
I mean, it's just stuff like that. It's just crazy. Yeah, I decoded that, but
Yeah, I saw your decode. You have
yeah, I think
you're pretty legit. Like I like your stuff. Like what you nailed something a few days ago. What was that? Damn, you got that one chick that responded to you. What's her name?
oh, you're talking. Okay, okay. So wait, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it. So I put up a post that was a quoted tweet over her tweet, and I don't even honestly I don't know what she said. I think she said something about COVID-19 and how it was New Year's Eve, and she was like, "Do not go party tonight. Don't be selfish." And I mean, come on, she's a celebrity. She's obviously gonna go out and party. So, I quoted her tweet and I said, puppet following a script. I mean, it's quite obvious,
Definitely.
And she responded back. She was like, she literally said, and I quote, Leave these conspiracies in the past. It's not year 2009." And I
Mm.
mean, it's just stuff like that where it's just like, come on, like, I don't understand. It's just ridiculous how somebody with 1 million followers replies to somebody with like, honestly, I don't even know how much followers. I think I have like 2K. But I mean, it's just stuff like that. It's quite obvious they're trying to just be a puppet. So, I mean, it's crazy.
All right,
Her name was Tanashi, by the way.
Tanashi.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Tanashi.
didn't even say her name, but yeah.
So okay, what do you saw something else he posted, which kind of interesting because my book, the first one I wrote is somewhat based on a theory like that. He said that you think that some people are like NPCs. So do
Yes.
you think that some of these celebrities or random people who don't understand like not just gematria but like basics of
Just the basics of just the natural way of life. I know.
yes.
So basically, the whole NPC thing, if you don't know what NPC it
Yeah,
stands for
should have said that.
non-player character.
Yeah.
And basically, I mean, I wouldn't even call it a theory. I mean, it's just as simple as once you become spiritually aware and you see all these patterns they keep doing and you realize how easily the mind could be programmed.
Mm.
I mean, it just becomes obvious that some people are meant here to be controlled by the system. And it's nothing like evil. I mean, technically it is evil, but like for example, like a lot of spiritually awakened people realize that, wow, not even my family knows things like this. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's honestly it's kind of sad, but I mean, they're really kind-hearted people,
Yeah,
and
true.
they've been programmed. So the whole NPC thing, some people just aren't. I sound way too arrogant saying something like this, but I'm just gonna say it. But some people just aren't like some people just can't awaken. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just how
So
it
you think they
is.
don't have a soul? Like some people have souls and some people do not have souls.
Yeah, I feel like some people they're only, point to even existing in the life that we exist in this lifetime, they might not have a soul. And the way I look at it, I'm a Libra, it's duality. If everybody wasn't how the way they are, I wouldn't be awake right now. Because those same people that are soulless being, I sound so evil when I say that, but
No,
yeah,
I mean it's mythology, it's in religion, it's
yeah,
in it's
exactly.
in everything.
And I mean, a lot of people do have souls, but some people are just way too programmed to even connect with their higher self. And it's stuff like that that's just crazy. But I mean, yeah, it's just NPC. The people that always call things conspiracy. CIA can the CIA coined the term conspiracy theory.
Yep.
I mean, it's just stuff like this, they're meant for the system, and they're meant to show us, you know, that we are spiritually aware, you know?
See, that's a perspective I haven't heard before. That's very wise of you to say that they are like the barometer of your
Yeah, I'll give it to
spirituality in a
them.
way.
Yeah, it's not like it's a bad thing. I mean, there's a lot of evil people in the world, and it's not even like an evil thing for the most part. It's a good. Everybody's a mirror of yourself. Probably in a past life for me and you, we were probably just like them. I mean, it's just something that has to be done. It's a duality. It's yin and yang. Without them, we wouldn't be awake, and vice versa. You know, that's the way I would see it.
Hmm, it's pretty interesting to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure. So,
What's
what
your
are your thoughts
thoughts?
on something like? Have you tried mushrooms before? These type of psychedelics.
I've always wanted to, and I'm definitely gonna trip soon, most definitely. Ever since I spiritually awakened, I've just been really drawn to shrooms in particular. But I mean, it's just ridiculous how they push alcohol in people's
Yes,
faces, say it's really good. It's not even they don't even say it's good for you, but they have normalized it so much.
poison.
Yeah, and
Drinking
things like
poison for fun.
shrooms. Yeah, and things like shrooms and cannabis, those things are evil. I mean, apparently, so that's just the world we live in. It's all backwards. So.
Well, I feel like it's slowly changing. Like even where I'm at, Virginia is criminalized now, and maybe it's gonna get straight legalized this year.
Yeah,
So that's I thought
it's
Virginia would be
great.
the last state
Yeah, I
of
know,
all
right?
50. Like first, everyone who visits Virginia, they say one thing: as soon as you hit the border, you see cops everywhere.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard that a lot. I know people that live in Virginia, but so how many have you ever tripped before? And if so, how many times? And like, did you enjoy the experience?
Oh yeah, okay. I've tripped probably around 10 times total, and
Whoa!
I love the experience. Even before, sorry, first time I tripped was like in 2008. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like smoking weed. I was just partying. I heard like you take mushrooms and you'll get high and you see stuff. So I just took it. When I took it, I realized that this was something a lot deeper than anything I've ever done before because it felt like my brain was working better. Like, best way I can explain it is that let's say this whole conversation we had, like last 20 minutes, I could remember it word for word. I could remember like if I
Wow.
stuttered, I could remember like if you like pause and or like words that you said, I can remember the entire conversation perfectly.
Yeah,
It was like
that sounds
total
amazing.
recall.
That sounds really amazing.
Yeah.
Like psychedelics, I mean, they're just a gift for the soul. That's all it is, you know. Things like DMT. I'm sure you've heard of DMT. I don't know. Have
Yeah.
you ever tried DMT?
I haven't tried it. I saw my roommate try it. When he did it, he said he saw the entire universe from the beginning of time to the end of time. He
That's
saw
amazing.
God. He was crying
Yeah.
when he was done. Like it was like it was so beautiful. It was kind
Yeah,
of
things like that. I mean, it's just amazing, you know? And the fact that, they push so hard to just make it out to be such a bad thing, it's just mind-blowing to me.
sad. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, it's not mind blowing. It's they're trying to control us. They
Yeah,
know
I mean,
things
that's
like
all
that
there.
will make
Yeah,
us more in tune with our higher selves, so they tell you
exactly.
it's bad. They're probably
Exactly.
doing it all the time, to be honest.
Oh, of course. They're probably doing it to gain more knowledge on their part or something, you know?
I think they're trying to contact like some deities, like some
Oh,
demons, like
yes, most
Saturn,
definitely.
Kronos, like
Because the
Urasamin,
whole, yeah,
Urasamedi.
I mean, they worship Saturn, so
Yes.
I mean, it all makes sense that they would do that.
Yeah, I think you would like my books because are you familiar with astrology at all?
Of course.
Yeah, they're I think well, my books are I think they're right up your alley when it comes to like it's knowledgeable. It's entertaining. It has flow.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty. Right now, it's doing pretty good, and it's.
Yeah, I clicked the link in your bio last
Oh
night
shit, that's cool,
and
man.
I checked it out. I'm probably gonna purchase it, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean it's
appreciate that. I have
yeah, my
4 albums.
entire you have 4 books.
Yeah, right now.
That's great. That's really great, man.
What do you do like for fun in your spare time when you're not like breaking down these celebrities and making them foolish online by responding?
Well, I mean, a really well, people call it a talent. I mean, I make produce beats or produce music of any
Oh,
kind. It's something I really love to do. But
okay.
yeah,
Okay. So what kind of music you said of any kind?
yeah, but I'm more talented when it comes to, or I'm more skilled when it comes to hip hop, trap beats.
All right. What are no, this is what are 3 artists that you're listening to right now? And it doesn't matter what genre.
Oh, it doesn't matter what genre.
No,
Well,
anything.
it's crazy because I literally like I don't even know if I could tell you. I'll tell you the top 3 that I've been bumping like all day today.
Okay.
Um, I've been bumping some Logic. I don't know if you've heard of him,
I've heard
but
that name before.
yeah, he's a really good rapper. He's an inspiration. And then
Huh?
I've been bumping a lot of MF Doom, like literally the past month.
Oh, okay.
He didn't just die.
It was so weird how they just announced that too.
Of
That was
of
weird.
course they're gonna release the news on the last day of 2020. Like it's just crazy. But anyway, he's a really big inspiration for me, man. He was spiritually aware. You could tell, because of his lyrics and stuff.
I've never listened to him before, but you're the second person telling me that I should check him out
Oh,
or hear
you
some
would
good
definitely
reviews.
if you really like old school hip hop type stuff, like he's Doom is for you, man. That's all I can
So,
say. So
solid.
we got Logic, MF Doom, and I'd probably say Mac Miller.
Okay.
I always bump Mac Miller. Like he's probably my favorite artist of all time. So
Okay, I've heard a couple of his songs. What
yeah.
would be if I wanted to listen, get into Mac Miller? What's one album that I should check out?
Well, I mean, that's a really good question. All his albums are really good. Personally, I would go listen to Good AM. The whole concept behind the album is you know that whole industry thing. A lot of rappers sell out, and I mean Mac even. I mean, he admits it in the first song. It's called Brand Name, where he talks about like all these things people want. It's just a brand name. Talks about materialistic things and how he almost sold out. And he titled it Good AM because he awakened. And he awakened to his true self. And then that's a really good album. You should definitely go check it out.
Okay, Good
Yeah.
AM. I'll check that out. All right. So, what's besides rap music? Is there anything you're listening to to switch up the genre?
Oh, I mean, I literally listen to every single genre ever. Like my top 3 genres of all time, rap is probably number 1, number 2 rock, and then I'd probably say number 3 alternative music.
What kind of rock do you listening to? You like?
I like metal. I like bro, rock is my life. Or honestly, rock and rap is probably like on the same level of like dopeness when it comes to me.
All right. What about you ever listen to like Alice in Chains?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot of people
Alice in
don't know
Chains,
Alice in Chains.
Rooster. That's a really good song.
Oh
But
man, it's
yeah,
amazing.
amazing. How about you? Do you listen to a lot of rock?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of rock, a lot of like EDM type of music. And today I've been like Mozart all day, like the past few days
Wow,
actually.
that's good.
Uh, Recently I listened to this new group called Krongbin. Have you heard of Krongbin?
I don't think I've heard of them.
Pretty dope, kind of like a jam band, like a instrumental. Have like lyrics. They're more of a instrumental rock psychedelic kind of group.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check them out.
Oh,
Most
they're
definitely.
awesome. You're gonna love them. I'll send you a link to the live performance that got me hooked. every time I put someone on to them, they love them too. So that's why I always recommend them
Yeah,
first.
that's nice. I'll definitely like them.
What else? I listen to a lot of 07.
What's that?
Uh, have you heard of the artist named Sia?
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, she sung with this group years ago. They're kind of make bluesy, kind of chill EDM type of music in a way. That's the best way I can explain.
Wow. Yeah, you seem to be listening to some nice music right now. That's good.
Yeah, well, music is kind of like a mini pocket realm. That's what I
Oh, of
realized. Every
course. I
song is a
love
world.
music so much. It's like, I mean, that shows you more proof that, I mean, everything is everything. Like there's multiple realities within one reality, you know? But
For
it's really
sure.
dope shit.
Well, yeah, I saw. Speaking of what you asked me about, hallucinating before, I've never really saw like anything crazy like Pokemon or like pink elephants or anything like
Yeah.
that. I did saw multiverse though. Like I saw like 10 different ways I got the exact same place, and was it took a I was on acid that night, and I forgot which one I was for a little bit. So it was
Wow.
kind of strange.
That sounds amazing, man.
It
Like
is, it is,
seriously.
it
It
is.
see things like that, I feel like, I mean, they just change people's lives, you know? Like just perception itself is almost an illusion if you really think about it, you know? So,
Yeah, like so many people I've known said that they were depressed, even suicidal. They tried psychedelics and then knocked them out of it. I know this one chick I used to talk to. She said that she was about to hang herself. She found some mushroom someone gave her like weeks or like a couple of months before it. She ate it. She ended up not killing herself.
that's amazing, man.
Now she's like a scientist researching uh, psychedelics now. So it's
That's
kind of
great. See, it's
it.
stuff like that. Like, how can you make that illegal, man? Like,
That's what.
it's
But
crazy.
once you actually experience it, you'll get even more upset that it's made illegal.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that happening. But
Solid, man. So what you got planned for the rest of the day, man?
uh, just probably meditate and play some games. You know, listen to some music, talk to friends.
Feel
That's
that.
about it. You
That
know.
sounds like a good night, man. That sounds like
Yeah.
a good night.
You mind if I show something on the screen?
Yeah, go ahead. Share. I hope just share whatever you want to. Go for it.
Okay. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay, never mind. I got it. It says host disabled participant screen
Oh,
sharing.
hold on. Wait. How do I not do that? I have no idea.
If you can't,
Oh,
I mean, if you
share
can't, it's not a
screen.
big deal,
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
All right. Hold on. Got it. You're open now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get to some stuff. I just want to show people this.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Awesome. Perfect.
the world we're living in is it's not what it's really not what it seems, you know. This is just honestly, I personally think we're living in a dream. I mean, we have free will for a reason, you know. And I mean, it's just I mean, once you read this, it's kind of like wow, you know. And the craziest thing is people read this and they just go on with their day. And it's stuff like this that people really need to know. Because personally, when I found out about all these, you know, things like, wow, we're made up of literal atoms and stuff, you know, like this isn't the real world, but at the same time, it is for the temporary moment, it is. But in the grand scheme of things, we're just visiting here to experience this place. And you know, once you figure that out, everything, I mean, it's crazy how people follow politics, religion. I
Mm.
mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on anybody that does this. You know, I'm just saying it's crazy to me.
Well, what I've realized about religion, it's kind of like a game of telephone. Everyone's kind of saying the exact same thing but in a different tone. Like even all right, I'll give you an example. You kind of know the story of the Bible, like Adam and
Of
Eve gets
course, yeah.
decepted by the snake. Well, in Cherokee religion or whatever in belief system, it's a story of this woman called Arrow Woman who gets knowledge from a snake and brings it back to the people as well. So there's so
Wow.
many stories of like this snake that kind of gives knowledge or something like that to a
Yeah,
woman, the feminine type of
exactly.
energy.
Like the whole Bible, I mean it's all just control. It's all just programming, That's
Yeah.
all it is. Whether honestly, you'll never believe this, but literally 1 year ago, I was a hardcore Christian, and it's crazy to think about, right?
Oh, I understand. I grew up Christianity too, man.
Of course. I mean, that's especially I feel like for the black community, that's something they really just pressure on us, and it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
But I mean, politics, religion, all these things people invest so much of their time in. I mean, it distracts them from the true self that's within them, And
Oh.
let
All
me
right. I saw
also
you had the well before it keep saying. Keep going.
I just wanted to show this real quick. It's only going
All
to
right.
take a sec. So right here, physical body, the physical body is just an avatar, and people just need to hear this, Once you figure out that your physical body is just an avatar and that you're a light being within, then I mean, it's just you realize your true potential, But
Exactly. And your
yeah,
astrology is just the body.
yeah, exactly.
The body's like vibrational frequency depending on the planets and where they're at. It's not your soul. Your soul is like electrical part producing the body's energy.
Yeah, exactly. But you're about to say something. Sorry, I interrupted.
Well, no, I was gonna say, do you want to show some people some stuff on the Gematrinator? Because I saw you
Oh
had it up.
yeah, oh of course. But I just want to show one more thing real
Oh
quick.
yeah, totally. This is
So
more important than the numbers.
yeah, so we have this or whatever. But let me go to this one right here, and I want to relate this to coronavirus and how, I mean, it's all an agenda. I'm not gonna sit here and say coronavirus is fake. I mean, it's crazy. The
Oh,
people that believe the news and everything, they're right here. Fear, fear, anxiety, they're just scared. It's all an illusion. The more you get programmed with fear, the more easily you can be controlled. That's why they say all these numbers, like
oh,
earlier today, the Daily Mail came out saying that 115,000 people were going to die of coronavirus this month. And I mean, it's just stuff like that. It's obvious propaganda once you
oh.
awaken.
Have you
But
heard of the placebo effect before?
oh yeah, of course.
I think it's they're doing that opposite. They're trying to get
Yeah,
people scared so they make themselves more
s-
susceptible to be sick.
exactly. And it even goes down to vibrational frequencies, like you were just
Yes,
saying. Like the more you think about having corona, think about corona this, corona that, the chances are you're going to get corona. And I mean, it's just crazy how, so I mean, it's just insane. Like people should be living up here, You shouldn't be, fear doesn't even exist at all. So like, bro, life is so short, man. Like why even turn on the TV, listen to what they have to say, get so scared? It's crazy, man.
it is, man. It's
But
sad.
yeah, it really is. So
People like you are
now
giving
we
me
have
hope that you're
this.
20 years old and you already know a lot of this stuff already.
Yeah, and it's crazy because people close to me, they're like 2 times my age. I'll bring this up, and they're just like, "You sound crazy." It's stuff like that where it's just that's how I know. Like, there's more to, the low vibrational, world they have going on. But
Yeah. Huh.
so I did some gematria stuff right here to show global control equals 56. I mean, when I get on here, the fact that all of these numbers equal 56, it's not a coincidence, and it's not something where, because honestly, I'll decode a lot of stuff. You'll have your average people on Twitter find me, they'll comment, be like, "Oh, well, of course, the more you look into something, the more it's gonna happen." I mean, it's
Yeah,
just like, come on, like, it's no coincidence that all of these equal 56. COVID vaccine, Anthony Fauci, coronavirus, Church of Satan, Society of Jesus. I mean, it's just a whole list.
exactly. It all
And
started with Kobe Bryant. When he died, that was
of
like
course,
the signal fire that he was buried in Corona del Mar. And
yeah,
then, oh
even
my God.
even Corona Del Mar, when you type it in, it's gonna equal 56. Like, it's crazy. I did not even spell that right, but yeah, he died and then he was buried in Corona Del Mar, like coronavirus. It's just ridiculous, dude. Like,
Have
when
you
I
seen
found out all of
the?
this, I was like, okay, this is just undeniable.
It is.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one? I think if you type in with all the ciphers open, like Kobe Bryant, you can get like 81, like his 81 points, and you get 147, and he was first
Oh
round
yeah, I saw about
17th
that.
pick.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, it's stuff like that, like the whole, like, my entire life I used to think the whole ritual sacrifice with celebrities was like complete BS. Look at that. Corona Del Mar 11-9. Like, anyway. But yeah, this whole thing, where I'm pretty sure you've heard of the 27 club. You
yes,
type in
yes.
ritual, you get 27, 27 and 81. And I mean, that relates back to Kobe. He had an 81-point game in the 27th game of his season that year. And that was his 666th game of his entire career.
It
So
was, yes. Okay, I'm so glad you brought that up.
like when I tell people that and they're just like, nah, that's just a coincidence. That's just a conspiracy. Like, I don't know what you want me to even tell you at that point. I
I
mean, it's
know
right there.
666 game for real. I mean, if you can't see that,
Exactly. And
I don't
then,
know what to tell
I
you.
mean, it's not even just like these numbers or whatever. It gets way deeper.
Yeah, he had
Like,
the
when you come
666
over
workout
to,
for kids.
yeah, like, exactly. Like, when you come over to date numerology and stuff, today it had a date numerology of 44. Somebody, his name is I think it's Ron Dominguez. He was known as Mr. or yeah, Mr. Disneyland. He died today. When you type in Disneyland, it equals 44. Like, it's not a coincidence that he dies on the date that has 44 date numerology. But I was gonna go deeper. So when we
Okay,
type in 9/11/2001, the big psyop day,
yeah.
9/11/2001, to the day that coronavirus was first thrown on the world stage, which was 12/19/2019. Let me type this. What is going on? Okay, yeah, let me type this in. So from the day of, coronavirus, or from the day 9/11 to coronavirus, 19, it's exactly, wait, 12/19/2019, 9/11/01. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that's even coming up. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. That's really weird, man. Because literally, I literally have the screenshot. I wish I could have just sent it to myself. But
Yeah,
anyway,
sometimes like it's so much you're gonna mess up a few times remembering all the exact numbers. That's kind of a given, you know.
yeah, but anyway, I feel really stupid now,
I don't even think like that, man.
anyway, but yeah, from the date that 9/11/01 to the day it was, put on the world stage about coronavirus, it's 6,666 days. Bro, I think, bro, I don't know why it's coming up like this. That's sad. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's-
But I don't know. Maybe, but I did it a couple days ago and I posted on my Twitter. I don't know why it's shitting on me right now, but anyway. But I
sure
mean,
it's the
yeah, dude.
19th. Might not. Sure, it's the 19th. It might be.
Oh, wait. Was it the 19th? Oh, it was the 12th. Okay, they did 12/12. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So from the date of 9/11/01 all the way to the date where Corona was first put out on the world stage, which was 12/12/2019, exactly 6,666 days. And I mean, it's just stuff like this. Like, and when I first saw this, I was like, there's no way. I went and looked this date up for coronavirus, and that's the date Wuhan, China came out and said, coronavirus, it's here, whatever. This is crazy, man.
I mean, it's all calculated. Like,
Yeah, it blows my mind how crazy they have it added up, man. It's really crazy.
and stuff for like whole 9/11 symbol, like the numerology breakdown of 9/11 in general is just mind-boggling. That's kind of what brought me
Oh
in.
yeah, it really is. Oh yeah. And I mean, personally, if you ask me, I don't even think here, let me stop sharing my screen here. But anyway, but personally, if you ask me, the whole planes terrorist 9/11, I mean, I think that was a cover up. I don't even know if I'm not going to sit here and say planes weren't involved at all. Because I mean, it's not like we know 100%. But I mean, what the more you look into it, keep looking into it, you really find a lot of sus things. And I mean, I don't know. Like, it's crazy to me because I think like 2 weeks ago, somebody comment I did the whole 9/11 to coronavirus thing, and then somebody was like, I remember when 9/11 happened, it woke me up. Like, the fact that people have been awake for 20 years, it's just crazy. And it's amazing at the same time. Like, when did you awaken?
That's a I don't know how they even explain that because I feel like I've always kind of been awoken, but I was kind of in doubt of myself because I feel like I didn't have the support when I was older. I didn't give a shit. When I was younger, I was like, kind of these things don't make sense. Like I'll give you an example. I was in the fifth grade, right?
Right.
I got like a 96 on this math test, no, on this English test. And on the test, question that I got wrong was an opinion question. It's like, what is your opinion on this? I got it wrong. I got up into the teacher's face and I was like, hey, how do I get an opinion question wrong?
Yeah,
There's
that's
no way you can get an
ridiculous.
opinion question wrong. And I walked out the class. So I've kind of always known that there was some kind of bullshit, but I just could never really put my finger on it.
Yeah, exactly. Same with me. Like, my entire middle school, well, it's not even just middle school, it's just school in general. I would always have these teachers on my ass about the dumbest shit ever. I mean, literally, this is crazy how I even thought about this. So I remember this happened literally, I think like 3 years ago. I think it was like 2017. I was in 11th grade. I had this Spanish class, right? And everybody started talking about conspiracies. And
Okay.
I was never a conspiracy theorist at all. I still don't even consider myself one. I mean, it's just like, it's just a fact at this point. But anyway. So yeah, they bring up the whole Mandela effect thing and how 9/11, like, they were just joking about conspiracies. And I was always that one person that was like, what if these conspiracies are real? Like, and it's crazy because I didn't ever think that at the time. I was just like, what if, like, I never looked into any of that stuff.
Totally.
And I mean, I put people on to a lot of stuff that day. It was like Mandela effect. I'm sure you've heard of Mandela effect. There's tons of
Yeah, sure.
there's a lot of stuff on that. Like Berenstein Bears. I feel like
Oh
the whole
yeah.
Mandela effect thing, they changed that. Yeah, they like changed that and made it just to fuck with us. I mean, that's
Oh
the
man,
shit they do to just mock us.
there's an X Files episode about someone doing that just to fuck with people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the whole thing behind Mandela effect, but the whole
Probably.
point I was getting at was that I was always that person that would just think the complete polar opposite of somebody.
Oh yeah,
And
you're an air sign. That's
yeah,
what we do.
exactly. And I don't know, I just always found myself to just be that one person that would just come up to you and just be like, just think about this. I don't even want people to even I want people to just take my information and just go within and just find their own truth. it's just I don't know. It's just I don't even want to force my opinion on people at this point. It's just like I'm just gonna give you the information, and what you do with it is up to you. You know. But yeah.
Totally, man. Totally. All right. Well, man, it was awesome talking with you.
Yes,
We're
it
gonna
was
get up
nice to
again
meet you,
one
man.
day, and I'm
Seriously.
gonna get you Xbox gamer tag too.
Yes, I'll send it to you. I'll definitely send it to you on DM Twitter. So
Awesome, man. Hope you have a good night.
yes,
Y'all
hope you
take
do
it
too,
easy.
man. See ya.